Hello everyone, this is Benjamin T. Collier, still in the early process of checking out WWE 2K23. I'm recording this very early in my playtime with this, actually, because I wanted to do a recording before I actually changed anything. I want to make it clear that nothing has been changed in this game yet as far as the information on things like superstars and teams. Because the thing about the year in the name of the game is that it's the year the game comes out, or it's the year after the game comes out. But the actual development of the game and all of the information that gets put into it happens quite a bit before the game is actually released. And some of the stuff that is in this game is fairly outdated. And some of it is quite understandable, like this is stuff that only changed like a year ago or so. Some of it is actually quite confusing. And I want to go over some of that now, not in any particular order. Well, I guess I'm going to be doing it in alphabetical order just because that's easiest for me. So look at teams first. And this is the first thing that showed up. No, not that Jay is still in there, but the fact that Solo Sikoa is not in there. That's the weird thing, because Solo Sikoa is in the game. And this game features Clash at the Castle, but it doesn't have Solo Sikoa as a member of the Bloodline. And that is odd. Alpha Academy crowd reaction boo. Yeah, the fans liking Alpha Academy was fairly recent, and I can see why people are still booing them, looking at the images they have for them, because this is the, quote, new and improved Otis. Like, right after he joins Alpha Academy. But you can see his old personality and the facial hair is slowly coming back, which I always hoped would happen. And then it eventually did, and now they're wearing pink instead of red, which might have been Maxine's doing. Now this is weird to see, Judgment Day without Dominic. Because that feels like it's been forever. I know Dominic wasn't in there from the start, but he was in so early that I just can't picture Judgment Day without him anymore. Also, possibly even a bigger change than that, is that there is no gold here. That definitely has changed. Here too, Legado del Fantasma instead of LWO. Because I felt like LWO was quite long enough ago that would have been included in the game. A more recent version of the game added specifically an LWO member version of Bad Bunny. I'm also surprised to not see Zelina here. I thought she was a member of Legado del Fantasma even before they transitioned into being LWO. Or maybe that was just regular Zelina, not Queen Zelina? Because this game specifically has Queen Zelina. These guys don't have chest scars yet, but I think that's understandable. Unfortunately, Randy Orton still has his pirate beard. Does anybody like that? Is it just me that finds it weird? Bonus note on titles. The only titles here that are not with someone new are this one and this one. Boo Becky Lynch. I'm pretty sure that's changed. I think she's also changed her hair and her hat. Cheering Brock Lesnar. Yeah, remember when Brock Lesnar was a face? That didn't last long, did it? But it was fun. I know Braun's outfit is less colorful now. I do believe this has changed. And this has got to be the biggest difference between when this information was put in and reality as it exists today. But if he hasn't joined Judgment Day yet, then I guess it makes sense. That would be the timeline for this. Still, it's a shame I'm gonna have to actually manually make Dirty Dom. Because I've had a look at his model in this game, and he doesn't even have a full mullet yet. That just doesn't work for my brain. He's gotta have the mullet. Dewdrop, of course, doesn't go by this name anymore. I could probably make an alternate costume and give her an alternate name. Okay, when was this ever the case? I think that particular part has changed. Indy was a heel too? I guess I just really wasn't following NXT enough a year or two ago. I guess the only thing here that feels outdated is the tattoos. But I think the double-barrel chest tattoos were a fairly recent addition. When in his life has John Cena ever worn black? Thankfully this has changed. Although, I'm not sure where her character is going right now. I'm not sure what final form that takes. But I think my favorite version of Nikki Cross was just the version that I saw first, which was late 2019. She wasn't cool white as Psychopath, but she was still excitable. I think he's changed his hair. Just a note of confusion about the timeline. This game has Queen Zelina, but it does not have King Woods. Didn't those happen at the same time? I mean, he's still got the king face there. I guess that's enough. I think Rhea Ripley's the one member of Judgment Day they don't boo anymore. Unless she's talking about Dominic. I don't think Freddie Mercury was ever that ripped. Boo. I don't think that's been happening for a while. They still have Rick Boogs listed as his manager. That is awesome. She's changed her hair a bit. It does look good on her short, although I'm wanting her to dye it green again. I don't know if that's one of the things she's wanting to get away from, though. I don't think he goes by that name anymore. Also, that guy does low blows? That sounds like it would suck. Okay, this is where the timeline of this confuses me the most, because clearly this is right after he left the Bloodline, and he has never been more popular than right after he left the Bloodline. But it's saying here boo. And I don't think he's been booed anytime since he left the Bloodline. So this is a weird combination of information for me. Wait, here Solo Sikoa has Jimmy Uso listed as a manager. So they're connected? But he's not part of the same group? The confusion escalates.